What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite host back with your favorite podcast, which is Situations and Relations. We have a very special episode locked and loaded for y'all today, and I can't wait to get to our topics today because we got a doozy of an episode for y'all, man. But we can't get into that without letting the hosts introduce themselves.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Alicia Glenice, and we are back here. Yeah.
Back.
What's good with y'all? It's your girl Casey, aka K from the A, and we rocking on the Situations and Relations podcast.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Mandy. What's up?
What's
up?
Why you said,
Go ahead.
What's up, y'all? It's Alexis or Lex.
Yo, what's going on, boys? The illest and realest out. Your boy Ern.
I like
that. He snapped.
Oh, man.
And you know, it's your favorite host, T. Hudden. I ain't got to say too much. Y'all know who it is and what it is. But today, like I said, we have a very special episode, man. We have a special guest on today's episode. This is a great friend of mine's, business partner. I wouldn't even necessarily say business partner. We just work together every now and then, man. But anyway, go ahead and introduce yourself, my good black brother.
What's good, everybody? Dacari Taylor. I mean, I don't have a catchy intro like everybody else. I should have came prepared, but yeah, Dacari.
All right.
Dtay.
Dtay.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
welcome.
Who is Dacari Taylor? Who is Dtay before we get into this? Well, let us know who we're dealing with today.
Dtay, man, honestly, just I would say like a easygoing, laid back, creative dude, Tallahassee native. I don't know. I guess well-rounded.
Are you a lover boy?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, certified.
Certified,
Certified,
yeah.
okay.
I've always been in my soft boy. I think I
Okay.
was born into a soft boy.
Okay.
I like to hear that.
I like that.
Yeah, for sure. Never ducked it.
Every episode, we always start out with our favorite segment, which is
Am I Toxic?
And for those of you who don't know what Am I Toxic is, every episode we review a few scenarios that some may think are toxic and others won't. Mandy. And we review them and break them down why we believe they're toxic or not. So, y'all ready for this?
Indeed, let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's see.
Dtay, we want you to be your honest and transparent self. Don't
Of
come
course,
on-
that's the only way I can come.
Don't
bro.
come on this podcast.
But that's the
capping.
only way I can come, bro.
Hey, man, I love to hear it.
I ain't trying to impress nobody.
So,
Period.
first question of the day, guys. Is having a roster toxic?
Yeah,
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Having a
No.
roster is absolutely not toxic
It's
at all.
not
Nope.
toxic.
Absolutely.
Why y'all all
Let's let
say-
our guests go first, y'all. Let's let our
Oh.
guests go first.
My apologies.
Nah, y'all straight. Having a roster, I think it's about the way you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
The way you title it. I'm not gonna lie. If you title it a roster, I think that is a little toxic. I think today's day and age, we kind of push ourselves into this toxicity type of lifestyle. But one thing about it is you have to
Bro, it's
have to
cooking.
have options though. Like when you have to know what you like.
Have your options.
Yeah, you know.
Girl,
what I'm
hush.
saying? So you got to be able to talk to different people, rap with different people to know what you like, and I mean you communicate with them. I feel like it becomes toxic when there's no transparency. So
Bro, he is cooking. Oh, my God.
Hold
Oh,
on.
yes. Why I wanna
Y'all
hear
snapping
that.
already?
Like,
Okay.
I told y'all, hey, I ain't gonna count. This gonna be our best episode, bro. I swear.
Okay. Just put it in
I
the
promise you.
atmosphere.
Talk to
This
me.
is the best
Claim it.
episode. for
Leash,
sure,
leash?
yeah.
I absolutely 100% agree with you, especially on how our generation has kind of twisted that, roster and putting a name on it and doing more things catered to a relationship while you're seeing and talking to other people. I think that we have kind of misconstrued what dating is and its purpose as far as getting to know someone.
Mhm.
But I think, we take it, or people have taken it out of proportion, and so they want just more, and they don't put what a relationship should be. It's just all misconstrued, and it's just not. It's just very toxic.
what?
Misconstrued.
Okay, J School. Okay, J School.
This is Casey. I feel like having a roster is not toxic necessarily, but dating has become such a game nowadays. Like,
Facts.
people have a roster just to say, like, oh, yeah, if she ain't acting right, I'm going to go to this one. Or even, like, from a girl's perspective, like, he ain't acting right, I'm going to go to this one. But it's like, if you really like somebody, drop all that other stuff for that person. Like, the whole point of dating is to find what you like, who you like, and, what you plan on doing as far as like learning lessons, as far as like, you know, what can I do better to do for this person. But when you find somebody that you really, really like, you have to be able to be like, all right, I'm done. I'm cutting everybody off, and this is who I want to be with. But in this day and age, having a roster can be toxic because people see it as more of a competition than as a game rather than actually like figuring yourself out and trying to figure out if you really want a relationship. Because there's so many people who have a roster just to be like, I don't want a relationship. So why are you wasting all these people's time?
Yeah.
Why are you wasting everybody's time?
Mandy?
Come on.
I don't think it's toxic, but like.
Here she go, y'all. Here she go.
No. I don't think it's toxic at all. Yeah, but y'all said y'all didn't think it was toxic. It's a game. To me, it is a game. So
you're people we're talking about, Mandy.
Right, you just proving my point.
Uh-oh.
But it is, though. I mean, we're young. Let's have fun. If you want to have a roster, have a roster. If you don't want a roster, then don't have one. But, like, I don't think anybody's looking to date anyways. So.
That's different.
Yeah.
Okay. Lex?
Having a roster is absolutely not toxic. Because then it's like, if you were just dating, then you would just be dating. So it's like, what's the word? Confusion, difficulty, questioning of if it's toxic? I don't even know.
Yeah.
That's real.
All right, you know, say the best for last. You feel me? But
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I like options, man. So I don't think it's toxic. I like having options. I don't like to be like tied down to like one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like having this everything being at my disposal. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't call it a roster per se, but like candidates. You know, that sounds more professional.
Candidates.
That sounds more professional.
Crazy.
That sounds more
What I
professional.
just say, it's a game. Like y'all acting like
Who
this.
said it's a game?
Y'all acting like this is Love Island or
I
something.
literally just
like,
gave them a
what
nice
is
title.
This?
I feel like
Candidates?
roster is a better title than candidates. I don't want to be a
What?
candidate.
A roster
I'm
is
sorry.
crazy.
What y'all think this is, The Bachelor?
That's what I'm
No.
saying.
Clearly,
Ew.
y'all thinking this the NFL Combine talking about some prospects. I can't.
Hey, that's real though. They really be prospects though. I gotta see which one gonna get
That's
drafted
crazy.
first.
I don't care what y'all
I
say.
feel like that's the toxic part.
I'm just saying.
Having a
That's
roster is toxic.
Okay.
Because you have to give all these
Uh-oh.
people all this time.
No, you don't.
got to take all these
Definitely
people on
don't.
all these
You
different
really
dates.
don't.
You got to entertain all these people.
You choosing to
So
do
how you
that.
plan on keeping y'all roster happy? Y'all just gonna have an unhappy roster?
I'm just
I
that
don't care
about
guy,
it. They don't wanna get
pal.
traded.
I'm that guy, pal. I'm that guy.
Don't care for the happiness.
Bruh.
My happiness.
You don't care for happiness?
If they choose to stay on the roster, they choose to stay on the
Exactly.
roster.
Because they know
This
they own
ain't
it.
Death Row Records, man.
You know your.
You can leave.
You know
At least
you
with
own
me,
this.
you know your position, so
You
play
know
your
you own this.
position.
I'll be
Okay,
like, you're number
okay.
three right now.
Ooh.
You thought you ate with that.
No, like I did. I really did.
And she did.
Had that little 1-2 in there. As long as you
One-two.
play your position, you gonna be straight. Now, if you want to, get traded, by all means.
But wait, but weren't you just getting on me for talking about it? It's a game.
No, I'm just saying, like,
okay,
that's
okay,
what it
okay.
is. And, like, if you want to date somebody and that person knows that there's other people that you're seeing, I keep it a bean. I'd be like, look, I'm seeing other people. But, I rock with you. I vibe with you.
So would you let your roster know you still dealing with your ex?
Yep.
I'm not dealing with my ex.
I'm,
This
I'm
is
not
what
saying
we
you
do.
are.
This is what we
But I'm saying
I
what
let
I'm-
everybody know I'm still friends with my ex, yes.
Mm.
Because we were friends. Okay, so you can't be friends. If y'all were friends before, y'all
Hold that
still
thought.
can't be friends.
No.
Hold that thought. That leads me to my next and my toxic question. Me and my ex still have physical interactions, although we
Dog.
both know we aren't getting back together. Am I toxic?
Yes.
Absolutely. Why would you be having any type of interactions with your ex physically if that's your ex? Like,
What do you
let
mean?
that
What
be
do
There's
your
no need to talk to
ex.
them.
I need some clarification.
I said physical interactions. There's only one type of physical interaction. We ain't play
Exactly.
fighting.
Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I don't
That's
want to
crazy.
add anybody to
You
the
dancing.
Ain't no slap
to the
boxing, huh?
number.
Let's just say you dancing horizontally.
Well, are you?
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna start using that.
You
What?
dancing horizontally.
Are any of them trying to go make it with someone else, or are
Huh?
they just? Is it just them two?
Why are you
Alicia,
dealing with
is
someone
it
else?
toxic or not, man? You trying to put two you?
Okay,
Try to be
I need-
philosophical.
Yeah, philosophical.
Philosophical. Oh,
alright.
yeah.
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 Okay.
It's
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
My
We
bad.
gotta-
My
We need to have a
my
little
bad,
vocab
my
lesson.
bad.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
we do.
Is that toxic? I believe so, because why did you end the relationship? It's your ex for a reason. So why are you still? What are you trying to find?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Sean.
But it was broke. That's why you broke up, because it was
Well,
broken.
that part of the relationship wasn't broke.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just sit this one out.
No.
Hey, not too much, Tristan. Not too much.
I-
I'm gonna just sit
I
this
think
one
that's
out.
toxic because you're just trying to hang on to something that's already been let go. And
Okay.
Oh, whoa, 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 hey, she got a little bit of-
Wait.
If that's that's the case, then y'all might as well just get back together. Like, why are you still holding on to that? In my opinion.
Talk to him, Pastor Casey.
I'm just gonna sit this one.
No, speak, my.
Speak to the choir.
Okay, so me and my ex were friends before. We've been friends since we were 16. I was
we ain't tryna hear all
16.
that.
No, I'm being for real. Like, we were friends since I was 16. He was 18. We have been friends, and we kind of got together a little bit, and then it kind of ended. And then we got back together, and then now we broke up. But that's still my friend. That's bestie.
Do you bestie?
That's bestie.
You're sick, man. You're sick.
Nah, I ain't
Your
gonna lie.
fingers were together.
That's
I ain't gonna
bestie.
lie, that's kind of crazy.
Really?
I don't know why you look
still
so shocked and
bestie.
surprised.
Nah, I
That's
ain't
still
gonna
my
lie. It's
bestie.
crazy.
Like,
So
we still
let me
talk on the
ask you a
phone.
serious question. Like, once you start talking, not even dating, like if you're talking to someone with the intent to date, are you cutting your ex off completely?
See, that's
For
where
silence.
that's,
No, like, okay.
that's where it get kind of crazy.
I would let him know. We had that conversation actually. He told me
You
he's
and
like,
the ex?
yes. He was like, if you ever like deal with somebody else, just let me know, and
He
of course
lying.
I'll fall back.
He lying.
Like, not
That's
like
what every ex say. He lying.
I believe.
Literally.
I mean,
Literally, be so for real, bro.
because I would want him to tell me. Because if I find out you messing with somebody and you ain't tell me, I'm gonna be like, dang, like you could have let me know something.
Okay, so okay.
Why are you gonna stop talking to him?
No, that's my friend.
If your man has a problem.
Dtay, how you
though.
feel about this, man?
If my man has a problem, then maybe we gotta have a conversation.
Yeah.
Like you saying like still messing with your ex, like when you messing with somebody else, or what you saying?
Me and my ex still have physical interactions, although we both know we're not getting back together.
Oh, from that perspective, I feel like I mean you gotta have good foresight. Like foresight is like the word that come to mind, bro. And this is me speaking from I'm about to be 24 Friday, so like I'm older. You know what I'm saying?
Happy early.
Appreciate it. So
Happy birthday, fam.
yeah, you feel me? Like that's a whole different mindset than what I was at like 20, 21. But,
Right.
yeah, your foresight got to be there. So like with the whole ex situation, looking back now, I would definitely like. It's kind of like if y'all know y'all ain't gonna get back together, it's kind of like a waste of time, and you gonna get yourself in this kind of like cycle. Yeah, it's gonna be a cycle, bro. And the fact that y'all already have a good friendship, bro, it's gonna be hard to smoke that. I don't care who comes in the picture. It's hard to smoke a good friendship, bro. And then y'all already, physically dancing horizontally. When you dancing horizontally and y'all have a good connection, but y'all know y'all don't want to go any further with it, it's just like, bro,
What's
like,
going on?
yeah, that's
what
gonna
we
be
start
tough.
that's what we're gonna start referring to that term as dancing horizontally.
I think we should trademark that, honestly.
Put y'all on.
Trademark it.
I put y'all
We
on.
gonna
the song
put it
right
on a
up.
shirt. We dancing horizontally.
Nah, for real, put it on a shirt.
Let's do it. I don't know.
I'm down.
You know,
So-
Situations or relations motto.
So check me out. Whenever I get caught up in something or doing something wrong, I blame it on my sign. Am I toxic? Mandy, I want to
Yes.
start with you.
Why Mandy always gets smoked?
I want to start with Mandy.
She creates the smoke.
Oh,
What's your
okay.
sign,
I'm like, it's something I don't know.
I'm in Aries.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
April baby. But
What are they,
do I blame it
water?
on my
I think that's the-
sign? I do not blame it on my sign.
That's the ram.
actually.
Yeah, the rim. Thank you. I was about to say go.
Very shocking.
But
Not
I,
gonna lie.
blame the person. No, I ain't gonna lie.
oh my gosh. You know, I see that. I'm a Libra.
I blame the person.
What does that mean?
L game.
What does your sign have to do with anything?
Thank you.
Sometimes, no, actually, with some things, you actually possess some qualities. No, like, I'm being dead for real.
No,
Like,
bruh.
there's
No, you
actually
don't,
some
bruh.
qualities that I read and I be like, okay. But when it comes to dating, that's no. When they be like, oh, an Aries will be good with a Cancer, I don't believe that because
Absolutely
I've been with a
not.
Cancer, I've been with a Libra, I've been with I've been not the whole,
I was about
not the
to
Yeah,
whole,
I was gonna say, whoa.
not the whole astrology now,
Whoa.
not the whole
The
astrology.
breaks.
But like, I wouldn't say when they say like, oh, you're more likely going to have a better relationship if you're an Aries and you're with a Cancer, or if you're a Scorpio and you're with a Sagittarius. No, that's not true. But don't blame it on your sign. Like, you're childish. Like,
yeah,
just
that is very
that's childish.
That's childish.
Yeah,
I'd rather just
blame
blame
it
it
on
on the
the sign is
person.
crazy.
if someone were to hit me and be like, I'm sorry, baby, it's just this just
Bro,
the
you know
Cancer.
I'm a Scorpio, baby.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh.
You know I'm a Scorpio, baby.
You
No.
knew I was a Libra before we even started dating,
Yeah,
girl.
no.
Don't
I
act
ain't
like
gonna shout.
that.
I'm
It's
gonna talk to
giving
the girl
me
that
so
next time
much
we have. I'll be like,
goodness,
hey,
bruh.
you know I'm a Scorpio. Come on now, baby.
He gonna be.
Me drinking,
Scorpio
me
better
drinking
talk
Future.
to you.
Come on, man. You know.
Ooh.
Hey, next time I see this, he gonna have sunglasses
Oh,
on at
yeah.
nighttime. I'm be like, hey, why you got
I
sunglasses
told her I
on, bro?
was a Scorpio, bro.
Oh, all right. All right.
All right.
Nah,
Nah, that's hilarious though.
that's childish.
Blame it on your sign. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
No.
I do think that's toxic though, but I know a lot of people that do that.
Like
Mm.
seriously, blame it on their sign.
That's
Like,
We too
really?
old for
Like,
that.
what's the point of arguing?
Like, we're
we
literally
too-
too old for
Our
that.
age is too big for that.
That's crazy.
At our big ripe age.
Bro,
Like,
that's
I like Pisces as much as the
Who said
Nice
ripe
girl,
age?
but-
Alicia?
No.
Oh,
At
I
our
was
big
about to
ripe age.
Right?
Ripe age.
Nice
Like a
and plump
tomato.
and juicy.
You know, like the bananas, like that's what it's like, big ripe age.
I was thinking of like a peach. All right, next. Let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Moving on.
We go school airways right now. So, moving on to our topic of the week, because we have a very special guest today and he does very special things, we're going to let him talk about those things that he does. So, Dtay, you have an upcoming film that you created and you're directing called In the Chateau.
Right.
So, can you talk to us a little bit about the plot, what it's about, what is it centered around? Let us know what's going on, brother.
Yeah. I'm honestly working on my delivery with this because there's so many moving parts. But to make it as simple as possible, it's a HBCU-based film that I wrote. Pretty much it's surrounding – the core of the story follows Raven, who is a senior. She's a J school student, and she's kind of like the it girl on campus. Yeah. So she has a full-time off with Vogue magazine.
Ooh.
And, she's kind of like the it girl. And in her last semester, she gets told by her advisor that she's missing a credit. And for her to graduate, she has to, become a peer mentor. And the dean will sign off on her graduation. So what she ends up becoming a peer mentor to a freshman named James. James is psychology student, very mature, laid-back guy. And as like the typical stories go, they start getting into a romantic relationship. And from there it becomes a thing of like it's a lot of moving parts within that story as far as like with Raven, obviously she's a senior, this man a freshman. We can hit on that in due time. That's kind of like a whoa. But then you have Raven, she has a friend named Samaya. Samaya is a SBI student and she dates the star of the football team and he's kind of messing around on her and cheating and all this good stuff. And then they have another friend named Jasmine, and both of her parents are doctors, and she's a bio-pre-med student, and she's trying to get this MCAT score that she needs. And she's always studying and stressing herself. And then James has his best friend, Chris, who is like the typical college male. He's coming here just to mess with girls. Like, that's all you care about. So, I mean, within this story, bro, you have so many people that, represent the campus. We have people representing SGA, Greek life, the band, so many different aspects, and it was just a story that I felt like I wanted to write because there's so many HBCU-based stories that's coming out, bro, like by people that didn't even go to HBCU.
That's real.
That's what kind of like throws me a little bit. Is like people try to tell our stories, so I'm like, okay, if we gonna tell the story, let's tell the story then. You feel me?
Right.
So my question, and when I talked to you about before I joined the film, that was my first
Oh
question.
yeah, he had to drop that gem.
Yeah, I was about to say, he
before
had to drop
before
that.
I joined the film,
yeah, hey, check out Ralph in the film, man.
Yeah.
Best character out there. But
Typical Tristan.
serious, no, crazy, like for real. If you hit a character,
Bro, his
like,
character is hilarious.
just like me, crazy. But seriously though, if you if you listen to that and you say senior dating a freshman, what in HE double hockey sticks made you come up with that idea?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I done had so many ideas that go through my head. I think with that one, it was more of a thing of like, what do we what's the truth? And I feel like the truth is, honestly, we come to college and it is a lot of older guys that mess with younger girls. That's a thing.
Because men are weird.
Yeah, that's a thing. For real, that's a thing.
I thought y'all like older men.
I was finna say it take two people to tango, but
Ooh, say like that.
It take two people to tango for sure. But that's a thing for sure. So I wanted to be like, okay, well, what can we flip it and see if this kind of sparks? You know what I'm saying? Because when it's an older dude and a younger girl, then it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But then when we do it the other way, now it's kind of like, oh, she's weird. I'm like,
Kelly did it. Now he in jail.
okay, well, that's it.
Oh no, all right. We gonna keep going. We gonna keep going.
And I
Should've
mean,
kept that in the vault.
on another aspect, it kind of like sparks up, like you under this umbrella of being in college, and it's like you trying to please the societal standards of what college is. But once you get out of college, bro, like there be people that be getting married that be 7 years apart and happy.
That's real.
And
'Cause
living
it's
great.
a big age gap between Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. I just found that
Beyonce
out.
and Jay-Z.
You feel me? So I mean, that's kind of like where that idea in itself came from. For real.
I like that.
So you wanted to do it reverse with a woman and a dude and not a dude and a girl. That was like kind of the idea. Did you ever think about doing it with like the age gap in the switching peer mentor stuff with the guy, like having the guy in Ravens shoes and the girl in.
Oh no! It was never an idea to do it with a guy and a girl because it was just kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, I just never really thought about doing it like that.
That's real.
Yeah, I just always wanted to do. I always try to think outside the box with it, and I feel like that kind of made it a little more outside the box. And with Raven's character, the way she's depicted, she's a sweetheart, bro. Like she's genuinely a sweetheart, just trying to figure things out. And James is mature, and he's embodying like a young dude that's like he know what he doing.
Old soul.
Yeah, you feel me? Like he's a psychology student. Like when you see the depiction within the film, like he's a psychology student. He's reading her. He's paying attention to certain things that dudes usually don't even pay attention to. So it's like, honestly, it's like I want it to be so well written to the point where I want girls that's watching, when you first hear it, it's like, dang, but when you see it, it's like, okay, I see it though. I see how, okay, like he is like.
He is still a freshman.
Yeah, no, not he's still a freshman, but more so like, okay, I see why she went for him.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And that's real. So that leads to I want to ask you a question. So let's say 20, 30 years from now, and this is a question that's not even on like the script because I just thought about it, but how would you feel if your daughter or son was dating someone with like a wide age gap like that? Like say if they're 19, they're dating a 25, 26-year-old.
That's crazy. I think my thing for me is like, that's crazy.
It happens though.
Nah, it happens. I'm honestly like not a fan of it, just because I feel like a lot of people like manipulate. Like I feel like a lot of people try to use people, and I done like seen it, heard about it, all of that good stuff. And honestly, that's just not nothing I've ever been a fan of, bro. I just ain't never been a fan of it myself. But yeah, it's just it's so much that go into that. I honestly, short answer, I'm not a fan of it. I wouldn't be a fan of it. For
what
real.
about the rest of y'all? How do y'all feel about age gap?
Nope. Not at
I'm not a fan
all.
of them either. Because
Son or daughter, no.
I just feel like, well, okay, it depends on what the age gap is and where you are in your maturity. I personally think it's weird to be dating people that are like years and years older. Like if they're like 5 years older than you, maybe you shouldn't be with them. But at the same time, you could be at the same maturity level. You could be moving a little faster in life to where it's like you're accomplishing the same type of things that somebody who's 24, 25, 26 is accomplishing. So it really depends.
My fault. I got a follow up. So would y'all date somebody like older than y'all?
Yep.
Yeah, but
Like how much? What's the furthest like age wise y'all going with it?
like
10
3
years.
10 years? Who said 10
That
years?
was, we know who it was.
Man,
We know
that
who
was
said
so
that.
fast.
We know who said that.
10 years crazy.
Sugar
He
Y'all
baby.
don't-
10 years.
said a
I
sugar
don't
baby. He
10
said a sugar
years,
baby.
dog.
The more-
Y'all don't gotta defend me.
The more y'all listen to this podcast, y'all are going to see that Mandy is just like the outlandish one out of everybody.
But 10
10
is
years.
crazy.
What's wrong with 10
Why,
years?
Mandy? Why?
That's a
Why?
lot, Mandy.
Because
Y'all know
how old are you?
Y'all know why. I'm not gonna say.
How old are you now, Mandy?
I'm 22.
Okay.
32.
So you dating a 32-year-old, no problems.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I
32.
would.
So if for whatever reason
Ew.
you're dating a 32-year-old, y'all been dating for a year, and he proposes.
What you saying?
I'm saying yes.
Whoa.
She's saying yes to the dress.
Oh, my head. I can't believe
Gotta love Mandy,
A
right,
year
guys?
though, but like if we're like together
2
for
years, whatever.
But I'll say yes because I don't be taking. If they're that older than me, I really don't be taking them that seriously, anyways. So if
But
you
Bruh.
get
marriage, though, Mandy.
That's
marriage
what I'm
is
saying.
not-
Why
That's
does
what
it
I'm
sound like
saying.
you're experienced in this
No,
department?
for real.
What's going on, Mandy?
I'm just sitting back listening right now. I'm looking at her through the glass, like,
Yeah.
and she not flinching either. She means everything
Oh,
she's
yeah, she's
saying.
dead serious.
So
I see why you be getting smoked, Mandy. I see it.
Like,
But nah,
what?
stand on that though. Stand on business.
10 years?
If we're together, 10 years is not that like. I'm gonna go from 22 to 32. 10 years is not that bad. It really is not that bad.
It's not?
No,
Mandy, you still in
But it's
college.
like, what do you
I
feel
don't
like
know,
you have in common with
Mandy.
a 32-year-old?
We don't have to have nothing in common.
But then why would you be
Bro,
getting
come
married
on,
to him?
bro.
He said,
Mandy,
"Come
y'all
on,
know why.
bro."
Y'all know why.
She said we don't need nothing but that money in common.
Right.
That's it.
Like,
He paying that tuition.
Are you? Oh, that's the only reason why you with him, just money.
What if he like dead
Yes.
broke?
Oh, he not gonna be. I'm not gonna be with him if he dead broke.
Oh, yeah, we know about Mandy.
That's
We know about
real.
Mandy.
I don't even know why you asked that question.
Yeah, come on,
That's
bro. We know about
you
Mandy.
had to ask.
Nah.
Mandy, if Mandy is dating a 32-year-old, you best believe she not going to Applebee's, Cheesecake Factory, none of that. Ain't a Ruth
Okay,
Chris,
Mandy-
everything.
Mandy,
is
would
good.
would you date a 19-year-old if he was having money for real?
No.
Why?
What?
I'm actually very shocked by this.
What?
Ain't that a little like that's you?
He younger
So-
than me.
But
What?
if it's money,
But what
if
happened
the
if
focus is money? Then it's like
So-
the same concept for somebody being older.
So
than
little
you.
Tyler walking here right now, and be like, I want Mandy.
Y'all see how tall he is? He's like my height. Absolutely. That's a baby. I thought Jit was like 16.
He is.
What?
He like 17,
Yeah,
ain't he?
he like 17.
yeah.
Really?
Y'all, I'm
17.
22 years
Nah.
old.
But he had the Waffle House on Tennessee.
Yeah.
no.
That's cool.
He need
And
a
that's not a
classic
10-year
girl.
gap neither.
That's not.
That's not a 10-year
Five
gap.
years.
I'm not going.
So
for
what's the
anybody.
lowest
That's
you'll date?
Predatory.
22.
You 22.
Exactly.
Okay, it's just a preference. I got you. It's just
funny
a
that-
preference.
bruh.
So with
just a
that being
preference.
said, everyone else, like, what's the lowest y'all will date realistically? You're
21.
Not dating, you're not dating younger than you, either,
21.
Alicia?
21.
Y'all wouldn't date
can't-
younger than him?
I've done it before, and I think they're just not there like mentally where I am. You feel me?
Yeah.
Why do you
It's
think that?
just-
What if you meet James?
who's
James is a very
the
script,
character.
the character.
Oh.
He's very mature, very above his age. You know what I'm saying?
You got it going on, man. You feel
I don't
me?
know. I think I need to do some more healing with that aspect because 19, 20 just got me a little.
They scarred you.
Yeah.
The razzle dazzle.
Dazzle.
Yeah.
Aaron, what about you?
Let's see.
What's the youngest?
The youngest? I'll go a year or two, like 2 years.
Okay.
How old are you?
Tight jump.
20.
Oh,
Tight jump.
yeah, you can't.
Tight jump.
That's
tight
real.
jump. Respect.
Nah.
Lex,
I'm not going below my own age because
what's
That's
up with
real.
that?
I'm so
That's
for
real.
my
I think
own
girls
age,
is like older dudes.
I think that's just a guy. At this point, I'm really starting to think it's like a guy thing.
But guys
It
can do
is.
that.
Why?
But it's like
But
for my
y'all
own age,
can
I'm
though,
mature.
because
Why?
girls like older guys.
Oh,
Yeah, see?
So y'all can do it. It's weird.
we can
I'm
dance
sorry.
horizontally. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not-
my gosh. No,
No, I'm
I
22,
just.
so I'm not going.
I like
below
the cha
22.
cha.
No.
He's funny for that. Yeah, nah. Mm-mm.
That's too young.
Too young. No longer than my own age.
And
If
y'all
I-
already immature. No
if we
offense.
can't go
No,
out to a
literally.
bar
Come
and you
on,
can
man.
get we can't get no drinks together, no.
They'd be like my youngest. They got fakes.
And y'all, when y'all are not like, when you go out and stuff like that in like different cities like Miami, so y'all can't even get in the club at 20, like at 18, 19.
Show
struggle.
cane.
It's
We can get
struggle.
in at 18.
Show
Girls
cane.
can get in at 18.
Yeah,
For guys, y'all literally have to be 21 in
Maybe
Miami.
you make me sick. I swear.
I'm
It's
sorry,
like, that's
but like,
real.
what makes
If you
that
can't
don't
buy
even
me
make
a
no
drink, then why am I
sense.
talking to you?
Why am I going to the club
Nah,
with
that's
a boy
real.
that's younger than me?
They can do whatever with that fake. I'm telling you. I didn't seen it with my
Nah.
own eyes.
If you have to have
Nah.
a fake baby, just leave me alone.
Yeah, if you have to get a fake, no.
Just leave me alone.
I didn't even have a fake. I
I'm
waited my
telling you.
turn.
Man, I see people throw up
That's your
numbers on
fault.
the fake.
No, it's not.
Anyway,
It was gonna come sooner or later, and it came.
Right?
so our next topic of the week is more of a topic that hits close to home, not only for our guests, but for me as well and anyone else that has partook in this. Dtay, you're currently in a long distance relationship, correct?
Oh yes, sir.
Would you call it more of a long distance or mid distance?
I guess long. I don't know. Long distance.
How far is it?
difference.
How far is the drive?
It's 4 hours.
That's a mid
She in
distance
Atlanta?
relationship.
Yeah,
That's
she
a
in
little
Atlanta.
far now.
Makes
That's a little
sense.
far.
4 hours is
Little
not
far.
that far.
I
2
mean,
hours.
That's
fine.
medium.
As long
I
as
feel
it's
like-
medium.
I feel like distance is distance. At the end of the day,
That's
you
real.
can't
That's
you
real.
can't see
That's
the
real.
person, so it's distance.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, talk to us about some of your pros and cons to being in a long distance relationship, and what are some of the things you guys do to make it work, per se.
I think it's about understanding for sure. Like, you have to be super, super understanding of your partner. Everybody's situation is different, so like I don't feel like it's just one thing that works for everybody. My girl knows. She knows I'm like I be needing me time. So like the long distance, it borderline work for me because like a lot of times I be ripping and running. Like I rip and run all day, and then once the day ends, we chop it up on the phone. And I love talking on the phone. Like I was on the phone with her walking in here.
Aww.
Like we talk all day. It's some
Inspirational.
That is
it's some
bare
dudes,
minimum.
bro. It be
That's
crazy
sweet,
because like
though.
it be some dudes I be around. They be like, I be with them. My girl will call me and I answer. I be like, woo woo, and I be like, bro. They be like, dang, your girl.
Hey
Yeah,
brother,
man.
hey brother, you
Bro, what?
Let
lock
him
in,
talk.
lock
Let him
in, brother.
Let
What,
him
bro?
cook.
Right.
Go ahead.
Let me
Let
cook.
him
What
cook.
you
Like,
saying,
what
bro?
you
You already
Oh,
in
God,
it,
you
bro.
know what
What's
I'm
up?
Tristan act like he not a simp.
Like,
But on
It
God though,
is.
like me and my girl, we talk on the phone all day long, like all day, and like that's just how I am though. I always been like that. I like talking on the phone. Like State, bro. When they made AirPods,
It was raps.
bro, I hoot with AirPods in on the phone. Like if I'm working, I lift weights while she's on the
Hey, I ain't
phone.
gonna lie,
cuz.
you doing too much.
Yeah,
man.
that's
If he, no,
Like-
no,
But
that's
no
a
cap,
clear,
no cap,
that's a
bro.
clear definition of if he wanted to, he would.
Nah, but
I'm
it
sorry,
ain't
it's-
even. But no cap, it ain't even about like the relationship. It's more so about just how I am as a person, though. Like I just like being on the phone. So, I mean, sorry, y'all.
I got a quick question. So you say you hoop with the AirPods?
Yeah, for sure. That.
I go hooping with my friends as well, and games get very competitive. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no, not runs though. I'm not.
Oh, okay,
No,
you
I'm
just
not
shoot
running
around.
with it. No, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's
running
what I
with
was
the
thinking.
AirPods
Yeah, I'm
in
about to
is
say.
crazy.
Yeah, okay.
Nah, like if I'm hooping, like I'm outside by myself
Yeah.
or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm
okay.
on my Dolo stuff. She called my phone. I'm like, I let her watch me shoot because I be
Okay,
trying
I
to
get
show her
it.
like, hold on, like I'm like that now.
Uh,
You gotta check
Yeah, I
in
feel
real
that.
quick.
So you were speaking on how you'll be on the phone with your lady and
Mhm.
your homeboys will. You started something, but you went on to a different topic. Could
Oh,
you touch
yeah,
on
yeah.
that? Because I think you was just gonna talk about. Well, you cook and then I'll
Okay,
Yeah,
for
come
sure.
back.
Yeah. I'll be like, I'm always doing work. Let's say I'm working or whatever, and I'm with whoever I'm with, and then my girl will call me in between, and it's like, I know it's a little odd to people because like they be like, dang, your girl calling you like, and we'll text the whole time too, like unless like I tell her like, hey, I gotta go do X, Y, and Z. Like I don't mind texting my girl in between. I don't mind getting on the phone with my girl in between. I let my girl be on the phone while I'm doing business. Like if it's not distracting me, I don't care. Now that's the only thing. If I feel like it's distracting me, or I feel like, hey, like I need to focus, then no. But if she's on the phone, I know she in Atlanta. I know she just moved to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm her confidant. Like that's who I am.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you can. I talk to the business about. You know what I'm saying? I talk about my business to you anyway. So yeah, you can listen in. Like
That's real. I don't know why I'm tripping.
it
Like,
ain't
I
even.
do the
It
same
ain't
thing.
even like on no simpy stuff though. It's just like I don't
But
really
like,
care.
that's
Yeah.
what me and
That's
my
real.
ex did. Like we was literally medium distance.
What
I was
did she
here,
say?
he was in
You bring that
Atlanta.
man up
What
on
did
this
she say? I was
podcast
about to
one
say,
more time.
She over here reminiscing. You remind me of him.
Okay, wait.
What could have
Hey,
been?
we gonna walk out. Casey gonna be on the phone. What you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Casey, you good?
You know, you should start calling me when you doing work.
No, he would call me when he was working out and stuff, and I'll be watching him work out.
That's real
Right.
though. I'm not. I don't know why I'm sitting here. Talking to her, 'cause
Yeah,
I quite
you over
literally do
here
the same.
Yeah.
pump faking.
we know you do.
You over here pump faking.
Right,
Bad
bro.
right
Yeah,
now.
man.
No, but I like that. I brought that
Yeah.
up because I feel like nowadays people have a negative like stigma around like just having a lady there. Like, bro, you
Yeah.
always on the phone with her, but okay, but that's my lady. That's my
That's
woman.
my
Like,
girl,
I'm
man.
supposed to do
Yeah.
that. Like, I'm supposed to make her
Yeah.
feel what I'm supposed to make her feel. Like, she can call me and I'm there for her.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, she just moved, so it's like, oh my person
Yeah.
that makes me feel safe, and like that you're doing that, it makes her feel like wanted. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
It-
Feel like
it-
that,
it's
feel like
definitely
that.
like a time and a place for it though.
Absolutely,
It's
yeah,
always
yeah.
like
That's real.
Absolutely.
It's a time and a place.
Mandy over here recording it right now, sending the whole roster right now. You ain't doing this, you cut.
Nah, it's a time and a place for it though, bro. Like I said, it'll be times where I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna just talk to you later, cause like I'm locking in, or it might
Okay.
be times where I'm like, you know, I just don't. She know, like I said, I like me time too. So like I do this 100 or I'm at 0. It's like I don't really go in between. It's like we on the phone and we locked in all day, or I'm like, okay, I'm falling back because today I'm just kind of on my own kind of vibe. So like,
Okay.
if we chopping it up, we chopping it up. If we ain't, man, you know, she understanding of me.
So I swiped
That's
up
what's up,
on
dog.
your story a couple of days ago. I saw
Oh my
something
god,
that
What you
I
finna
ain't gonna lie,
say?
I loved it. I loved
What
it.
is
I
he
loved
finna
it.
say,
I loved
cuz?
it. No, I swiped up on your story the other day and you were doing something with your girl.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, hey, if that's not right, I had to put that in my notes.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie,
yeah.
I had to put it in my notes.
Yeah.
Putting your notes.
I had to put it in my notes. What
It
was
was-
it?
Bro, it was so give backstory. Like my girl, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes like I get caught up in my work. And like one thing I try to do is I try to pick up on stuff at an early age. So I watch a lot of podcasts, I watch a lot of interviews, and dudes be talking about where they go wrong, why they got divorces. And a lot of times people getting divorces and stuff because somebody feels neglected or they feel like their energy not the same. So like with my girl, she'll let me know like you need to take a little more initiative. Like I've been planning X, Y, and Z. And I'll be like, dang, my fault. So that particular day, I don't remember where I was at. I think we was shooting.
Casey, who you texting? Who you texting right now? Who you texting?
I'm
Casey,
handling business.
Casey texting right now.
Try to get
I'm
right.
handling business. Thank
trying to
you.
get right.
Thinking about you.
That,
I'll hit him with a hey big head and he'll take it.
Oh.
Hold on now.
oh my God.
But I'm handling business.
Okay,
my bad.
Dtay.
Go ahead. I'm
Whoa.
sorry. I'm handling business. My bad.
Casey, I never what?
The truth always comes to light.
Hey, man.
Casey be so quiet when I
Hey,
see her,
Casey
bro.
and Mandy going neck and neck at this point.
Oh,
Point.
wow.
Band for band.
Sorry, didn't know this about me,
Nah,
y'all. y'all,
that's crazy.
y'all ruining my
This
innocence.
is crazy. But okay, back to the story though. So like, what happened was pretty much like something just told me like, bro, just text her like and plan like a movie night. I think it was Halloween. So I texted her, and I ain't gonna count. Like I be trying to be dumb creative. I was like texting her on some stuff like I can't even remember what I was saying. She'll be able to tell you better than I would. But I texted her and it pretty much was telling her like, you know, confirm something like, you know, like how you get the SMS text and stuff.
Yeah.
I did that.
Oh, that's hard. That's
And I
hard.
sent it
like
to her,
that.
and she's like, confirmed.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That was
So
tough.
like,
That was tough. I
so
cracked
like,
that up. Wow.
so she goes,
Y'all, free game, free game.
Nah, real,
Take
that's
note.
free game.
Come on.
hey, oh God. Oh, so she confirmed like we was gonna watch the movie that night. So pretty much all we ended up doing, I paid for like her stuff to get sent to her crib for her to like eat, and then I had popcorn at my crib. So we was on like,
That's real sweet.
but I ain't gonna count. We was on like FaceTime on the
genius.
laptop
10
watching
out
the
of 10.
film, right? But I ain't gonna count, bro. I be getting tired. So we made it
gotta
halfway
sleep.
through, and I was like, all right, this was good enough. Like yeah, I had to stop because I had to go to sleep, bro. I be falling asleep. We still ain't finished it. But it's the initiative, guys.
It
It's
is.
the
I
initiative.
love
Yeah.
that. Okay, so it seems like y'all have a healthy balance. So, like, do y'all ever make plans for, like, her to come here, you go there?
Yeah, she gonna be in town Friday for my birthday.
Yes,
Oh.
sir.
That's
Yeah.
Y'all.
And like,
Black love exists, y'all.
nah, for sure.
I
And
love
I
this.
think, bro, you gotta. Honestly, we be ducking it sometimes, bro. It be people out there that wanna love you, bro.
Aw.
Like, don't duck it, bro.
That's
Like,
real.
Cause me and my girl, we met freshman year. We ain't started talking
Whoa.
till right when we was about to graduate. So like we knew each other all throughout college. But it was like I ain't gonna count. I was just kind of like being that dude in college, like just kind of
Yeah.
ducking smoke. And then when I was trying to get right, she was like,
And
nope.
that's y'all downfall.
Okay.
So then we bounced back, and then
Okay. I like
God
that.
bless.
Aw.
Basically, man.
God
if you
bless.
That's
can,
inspirational,
if
bro.
you want
Honestly,
to,
I'm
you will.
inspired.
That's what I'm saying. If he
If-
wanted to, he would.
Indeed. I
Yeah,
bet
bro.
that.
We appreciate that from you,
Yeah.
my brother.
For
That's
sure,
so
God
I'm
bless.
inspired.
sweet. Oh
I'm
my
gonna leave this podcast
God.
inspired.
Absolutely.
Great.
Great
Bro.
first guest. Great first
That
guest.
no, that was
Yeah.
like really
Wow.
good.
Yeah, that was
So
good.
we have to move on to our last and final segment. And we're doing good on time, guys. Great. So, Dtay, this is our final segment of the show. All the hosts come together and brainstorm some questions that we discuss and debate. Sometimes it may be short, sometimes it may be longer, but it's always going to be entertaining, my good brother. You got what I'm putting down?
I got you 100%.
But, all right. For the first show, I said for the first show. My bad, guys. For the first question, it
Tighten
is,
up.
do you guys think the type of music someone listens to is a sign of how they are as a partner?
Depends. If I get in the car and you just playing Young Boy, I'm finna be like, okay, well, who hurt you? Like, what's wrong? Like, you got something you want to get off your chest?
Young boy just be angry, cuz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm like,
You
I'm
gotta
be like,
watch him.
yeah, like a little
Straight
bit,
Young
or
Boy.
like I'm from Atlanta, so I listen to Baby Drill, but it's like you playing that constantly, I'm be like,
Yeah,
why are you screaming at me?
You gotta
like,
have a healthy balance.
yeah.
So if you get in the car and he just Brent, Giveon, Drake, Daniel Caesar, how you feeling?
All right, Daniel Caesar be putting down music for like the Lover Boys, so you can't really say that. Drake too, and like Brent, I would definitely be like, all right, either Brent your favorite artist or you got something to tell me.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it determines it all the time because my music taste, y'all can put my playlist on shuffle and you never know what will play. But I think you definitely gotta watch the type of people you listen to because if I be like, who's your favorite artist? And you be like, I ain't gonna lie. Young boy beats on women. I'm be like, so you believe everything? Kevin Gates scares me. I'm sorry, but
Kevin Gates is wow.
Kevin Gates scares me. So I would definitely be like, you got something like even like Boosie. I'd be like,
Set it
like,
off.
Yeah, y'all like wrap it up. Like expand your music taste a little bit. There's so many like I don't know. Be a soft boy.
Well, I
Like
got a quick question.
be a
though.
soft
Quick
boy.
question. So you said Boosie. Like, do people our age like consistently listen to Boosie?
That's-
I don't think not new Boosie. I think old Boosie
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, like old Boosie. But
Like
Boosie,
the frats
Boosie
and the
wild.
Boosie, that
Nah, I ain't
that
gonna
type of
count.
Boosie?
I've never walked in a frat house and Boosie was on. I ain't gonna count. We listen to everything. I ain't
Yeah.
never walked in there and been listening to Boosie. Nah,
That's sinister behavior.
nah, that's a little wild. I definitely think the music definitely, kind of shadows that person though. Cause I remember like a certain period in my life, I was listening to a lot of Brent, and that was like,
Oh.
That was the
I don't know
lifestyle
if
you
that's
was living.
better.
nah, not even lifestyle I was living, but it was like, bro, music is powerful, bro.
Absolutely.
I tell
Yeah.
people that all the time. I got music notes tatted on me just because music is so powerful. Like, music can literally change. You could walk outside and it could be sunny, and the visual is one thing, but if you play one song, it's one thing, and you play a different song, it's a different
Yeah.
thing. Like, visuals and, that audio go hand in hand, so I definitely think that, that music tell a lot, bro.
So you get in the car, she just bumping straight sexy.
Nah, that's a red flag.
You.
No, that's a red flag. I ain't gonna count. Like, that is a red, like, city girls. Like, if that's like all she listens to, like,
City
that's
Girls, Sexy Red, Summer Walker.
The thing
SZA.
is, the city girls don't even.
Summer
look
Walker
like
be making
that.
some music for the soft girls.
Mandy, calm down.
No,
Anybody listen to
JT
Suki is
JT
wild.
Suki
JT
is
always
wild.
The
talks
fact
about
that you
like, oh,
searched
I'm a
her
lover girl
music
for
is
real.
crazy.
I've never even heard of
Sukiana
Suki.
I've
is-
never. So if you listen,
It's kind of crazy.
that was like you
Well,
listen
Alicia,
to
why you looking like
Suki.
that?
And she said,
Oh, no.
I feel like if I get in the car with
Follow
Alicia,
her.
she playing straight gospel.
Some all the time.
We
Not all
fall
the time, but-
down.
And be like, this all you got?
But
You know,
I
my
ain't
Christian
gonna
rock
sing it
playlist
now.
go
Sing
kind
it.
of crazy. You know, I do got my R&B, my old school. You
R&B
know.
girly.
That's exactly
So
she
what is
is.
y'all like favorite? What would you say is a song that describes y'all love life?
That's a loaded question.
I gotta
there,
go
man.
through my playlist.
You
For
said
real.
your favorite song was "Walked Out of Heaven."
I ain't gonna lie, I have 100 and some songs that I love. I don't have a favorite nothing. I'm not
Tight.
gonna lie, I just put it down because they asked, but I don't have a favorite movie. I don't have a favorite song.
Aw.
I barely have a favorite color. I don't have a favorite nothing because I enjoy
You
everything.
don't have a favorite color.
Nah, not for real.
That's
for real.
such a guy thing. That is such a guy thing.
Just pick a color.
Literally.
Here go
Mandy,
Mandy,
My
y'all.
favorite color, neutral.
Nah, no cap. Like my favorite color, like when people used to ask me, I'd be like black.
You see?
Black.
That's crazy.
It's black, bro.
Everybody says
Black
black
Because
or red.
black is just like, bro, it's just a clean color. How can you argue with black? Like,
That's real. Black
That-
go with everything.
but
You
But-
wearing peach right now.
We do got to
Oh.
move on to our next
Be for real.
question, which is, I need all honest answers right now.
why you cutting your eyes this
What
way?
does that mean?
You and your partner have been dating for 8 months. You
Okay.
find out at a family gathering that y'all are related. What
Oh,
do you
yo.
do?
Hey, yo.
What do you mean? What do you do? You're out of here, buddy.
I don't know about y'all, but
Like-
I found out who my people is ahead of time. My last name is very like distinct. So when I see
It is.
somebody and they like,
What's your last
oh,
name?
Antoine,
Oh.
that's very distinct. So if you be like, my last name is Antoine, I'll be like, who your people is?
But
Like, there
sometimes
was
family
somebody-
guys-
How's
Some
it
of y'all
spelled?
fellas Be having different
It's spelled
names, though.
Antoine.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
different.
That's why it's important to show up to them family reunions and be in
Nah.
a family text
Mhm.
because you gotta know
Nah.
who your people's.
Now you gotta
is,
get on
baby.
Facebook. You
You
guys
definitely gotta get on Facebook.
You guys
Group
get on.
chats. I'm
Listen.
telling you.
So y'all ending it?
Yes.
Yes.
sir.
What?
Ain't
How about
what?
you, Tristan?
What?
Oh yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it.
Oh,
I'm
you
in it.
already
Okay,
know.
okay,
You from
okay.
Alabama. I
Don't
got
do too
scared.
much.
I got scared. I got
Don't do too
scared,
much.
y'all.
Bama boy. Oh
Don't do
my
too
god.
much.
Cause I was about to
That's
say,
crazy.
some of these southern
I got
states, you know,
scared.
I
Old
don't know.
Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, nah,
I
that's
I got
wild.
scared, y'all.
You're not from Tampa.
Hey man,
Exactly.
Look here. Hey, look here. Look here.
You are
That's
from
crazy
Tampa.
work.
My family not from here though, so.
So it seems like we're
Okay.
all on agreement with that one. That was a
Yes,
pretty easy.
that's-
That was a pretty
like,
good question.
Who
That's
is staying
sick.
with their cousin?
Sweet home Alabama.
Woo!
You, yeehaw! That's what it's giving. That's sickening.
I wish they could see my face right now.
That's sickening.
Anyway, so this is our last question for the question segment, and I think this is a good one. Shout out to Tia for this question. How does growing up in a 2-parent household versus a 1-parent household affect your views on relationships?
Whoa.
Do we have any in the house?
Almost said something.
I was
That's
raised
crazy.
in a 2-parent
I was raised
household.
in
I was-
two-parent.
I was-
Two-parents.
So
Okay.
I grew up in a 1-parent household on my mom's side, but my dad was married.
Okay,
Mm.
that's
Want to
real.
speak on that, Tristan? Speak on
No,
that?
y'all go first.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
dope.
It would well, I would say it benefits anybody who actually has their father in their life. You and they're married, you see how like you're supposed to like do certain things, and I grew up seeing him just do stuff just to do it. So he would just take my stepmom out to dinner. You know, he would go all out for Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like he was like a natural gift giver. Like
That's
they would
what's up.
really go out for Valentine's. Like they would go crazy for Valentine's. Him and my uncle, it was like at the time I didn't understand it. I'm like, all we do is get cards and like some little candy.
Yeah.
But like the older you get and you realize how much like small stuff like that means to women, and plus Valentine's Day stuff ain't cheap. So that was big. Just growing up, seeing them always open the door for her. Her not having to really worry about anything. Like when she got real sick, he was always there taking care of her. He was taking off work and stuff like, and it was vice versa too. She was doing the same thing for him. So I think that's kind of where I got my lover boy stuff from. I always joke and say it was Drake, but really it was my father. Yeah, I think he was like the OG certified lover boy because he was like that in his marriages. So I get that from my dad. And even then, your mom teach you don't need to do that to a woman. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if my mama would come around and see me talking to a girl at her when she'd be like, "Who you talking to?" Be like, "No, I'm on the phone." She'd be like, "Boy, watch your mouth." You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think you learn a lot from both situations. And that's not to say my mom was never in relationships because she was. And I learned stuff from that too. But, yeah, I think you benefit from both. You definitely benefit from both.
I agree. Growing up, like, with my dad and my mom living in the same house, raising 3 kids, it was definitely, like, my dad was like, this is how you treat a woman. Like, when my brothers would go to the prom and stuff, they would always be like, okay, let's sit down. This is what you do. This is what you don't do. Open the door. Pull out her chair. All that. But when it came to my dad, my parents always, like, showed us the love that they had for each other. Even the times where they were arguing, my dad was never the type to go out with his homeboys or go out with his friends. Go out to the bar. He was right on that couch, and he was like, we'll deal with it in the morning. But I would say that's definitely where I've gotten my, like, lover-girl standpoint from, is because I really love – I expect that, honestly. If you're not opening my door, I'm going to be like, oh, you cut. You're not opening my door. You're not pulling out my chair. You not really putting in no effort. It's going to be like, oh. Like, and then my dad always told me, he was like, I'm going to take you out to these, like, he would take me out to these expensive restaurants and be like, I want to do this for you. That way, when a man does it for you, you're not impressed. Yeah. You're not sitting there like, man. Oh my gosh, like, you love me. It's like, nah, my dad did this for me when I was like 11 years old. I didn't even know what a lobster was.
And then, but y'all be looking at me so crazy.
Girl, hush.
Like,
hush, baby, hush. But not real.
That's
That's real that you said that, Casey, because a lot of people be quick to give up when they get in arguments and stuff like that, or like go out and do something they regret. It's been a couple times I done see my dad get in arguments with my stepmom, and he get right on the couch.
Yeah,
and they
literally.
back to good like a couple of days later.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm sleeping on the couch, if I'm paying bills in the house. I don't care how mad you is. We gonna both sleep in this bed.
Nah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna dance horizontally after.
He was definitely on that couch watching Family Guy, minding his business. And even like my mom real overprotective. I remember I was getting my hair done one time, and a woman was trying to flirt with my dad, and she was like, my husband will be doing this, this, and this. Like, you know, my husband. Even like my dad.
I love a woman that mark her property.
Yeah, like even like yesterday.
What's up with you?
She'll even be on social media and be like, hashtag, that's my husband. This is my husband.
I love that.
Like she real lover. She really.
wife.
I want to get one of them shirts that be like, I'm with her.
Yeah, they have done that actually. Like, I don't know. And like you said, they go out for Thanksgiving. I mean, not Thanksgiving. They go out for Valentine's Day. They go out. Even like when my mom didn't feel up to it, he was like, get her flowers, get her a card. He always made sure I and her were. Well, we were loved.
Well
taken care of. Even my brothers treat me like that.
I'm with her shirt is crazy though.
You gonna wear that with your girl?
You gonna wear that?
You would wear one of them shirts with your girl face all on it?
Nah, I would. I ain't gonna count.
You gonna get the controller?
I ain't gonna count. I would like make a shirt. With my girl sent me that the other day on TikTok. She want me to do that so bad because I be making my own shirts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she want me to put her face on the shirt, and I'm like,
I do it.
I would wear a graphic too.
I
with
would.
my girl on it. I ain't
Don't be
gonna lie,
surprised when I come to fam you like that.
I would do it, but I just feel like, bro, I don't like following trends for real. Like if I do it, I got to do it my own way for real.
That's real.
I get it.
But that's crazy though, Casey. What you were saying with you were saying pretty much like not being impressed.
Yeah.
And this kind of like off topic a little bit, but I was kind of explaining to me and my girl have like a lot of transparent conversations, and I was telling her like, I feel like for a dude, there's a lot of things that girls do that all girls do to a certain extent. When a girl like you, she really like let it be known that she like you, and she put it out there, bro. Like, so like certain things, like if a girl like a dude, right, and they don't even have to be like dating for real. If he say he's sick, that girl will pull up with chicken noodle soup and NyQuil, and then another girl that likes him would do the same thing. But then for a girl though, like if a dude like you, it's questionable because dudes ain't just doing stuff like that for real. So that was a conversation me and my girl had. I was just kind of like, bro, I'm gonna be honest, like you kind of get used to it as a man, you know, because girls always do stuff for you when they like you. Yeah. So it's kind of like you kind of doing that stuff don't really determine, just for me individually, that don't determine like if I'm a date a girl. just because you're being nice. Because when a girl like you, all girls are nice to you. Like, they super over beyond, like, take the clothes off their back for real, for real. So it was just crazy that you said that with, like, not being impressed with your dad and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll speak on it a little bit. I think it's very important to have that growing up, you know, as a little girl, having your dad there, you know, the daddy-daughter dates, and him, like Casey said, piggybacking on, you know, just showing him how a man should treat you and not expecting the unexpected. That's a given already. You know, my mom raising me to be a lady with integrity and, you know, just not, you know, just understanding what this world could be, you know, of the eyes that someone who didn't have a mother or a father to show them the ropes and tell them, you know, what evils do lie in the world and try and get you to, you know, just be someone that you're not, or just, like you said, take advantage of you, of that vulnerability. So I think it's very important, and you can see how different people grow up without a mom and how they treat others, or how other people without a dad treat others, and how that, you know, that hole is in their heart and how they go out to find, you know, that void.
People be searching for that their whole life.
Yeah, and that goes back to...
If you want to love correctly, you got to forgive that person. You got to forgive your father. You got to forgive your mother. Like, I'm not saying you got to forget it all, but it's like, if you really want to love somebody genuinely, you got to just let it go.
But that past is just so hard because you're always trying to, like I said, compensate for something else, that hole. So it's just hard. But yeah, I think if you don't, and you grow up with that, oh gosh,
you can't grow up with that grudge.
Well, everyone, those were great answers.
That was a deep question. We need to have some more of those.
That was a very deep question. I like that. Shout out to Tia because she came up with that question.
She
shout out to
much.
Okay, Tia.
But everyone, we want you say you sat that one out. Why you sat that one out, Mandy?
A little too deep.
Yeah, that was a little too deep.
That's crazy. But everyone, we want to thank you. We want to thank WANM 90.5, the Flavor Station, for allowing us to bring this episode to y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it just as much as we did. Make sure you guys are following us on Instagram at Situations and Relations Pod. We will be back a couple of days from now, actually, with another episode, crazier topics, better discussions. So tune in for our next episode. I want to thank our lovely guest,
Appreciate y'all,
Taylor.
bro.
You got anything you want to plug in?
Oh, yeah, for sure. First thing first, bro, I appreciate y'all for having me.
Yes,
We
sir.
thank you for
Hey,
coming.
y'all are like, all y'all in here, bro, y'all are super dope, bro. I pray that everything, you know, works out how y'all plan for it to work out with, like,
Vice
y'all
versa.
careers and everything that y'all
Thank
doing, bro.
you.
I
Thanks,
tell
man.
Tristan all
Same
the
way
time,
you.
bro, these things are dope. Like, J School is stupid dope. Like, I walk through here and be like, bro, why did I do health science? Every day. Like, but for real, though, like, y'all are definitely doing y'all thing. And, yeah, just praying for the best for y'all moving forward. Y'all can keep up with me on Instagram. That's Dacari, DACARI on Instagram. And if y'all want to keep up with In the Chateau, you can follow us at New School Productions with a Z on Instagram as well to keep up with all the behind the scenes and stuff that we doing. So
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Even if you want to be an extra in the film, too.
oh yeah, if you want to be an extra, man, come rap with us, bro. We got room for everybody. We trying to make this a whole thing. It's not just a
Right.
film, it's a movement, bro.
I like that. Well, best of luck to your film.
Yes,
I
and
really hope,
Appreciate
like,
it.
you know,
Appreciate it. We gonna,
soaring to new
Can't wait to
heights.
see it.
oh yeah,
No,
for sure.
I'm
We gonna get it
excited.
poppin'. Y'all ready to see Tristan?
Yeah.
Ralph. Come on, Ralph.
Come on, Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Look at that.
You
Look
couldn't
how
give a
that
better name than
transpired,
Ralph, though.
Tristan.
Y'all got anything else
Oh,
y'all want
well,
to say?
you know, it's you know, the best to ever do it. K from the A, you know, y'all can catch me every you know, once in a while on this beautiful podcast. But yeah.
Indeed, it's your big sis, Alicia Glenice, coming back at you with the best podcast, Situations and Relations.
Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all, it's Mandy. Bye.
Oh, wow.
It's Big Lex, never the little one.
Ever.
Oh, man. I'm ready to go. So, it's been real. It's your boy, Ern. And, great show today.
Hey, man, you know it's your boy T. Hutton, and thank you for tuning in. We will see you next episode.
Bye.